Today I want to talk about something very near and dear to my heart. So apart from books and tea, writing is one of the most important things in my life. I've loved books since I was about 5 or so, so when I was 6 I decided the next step would be to write my own stories. My first novels, as such as I called them back then, were about 20 pages long, and they were usually about horses and princesses, and that sort of thing. My writing style changed drastically when I was about 8 or 9. It's not really something that I want to get into, especially in this video, but at that age I spent a lot of time in hospital for various reasons. So during that time, writing became my escape. When I didn't understand what was going on around me, I wrote about it, and it wasn't just fiction writing at that stage. I wrote some very small, very short, very terrible poems that will never see the light of day. I also sort of wrote about my own experiences, not in a diary form, but in a sort of a true story sort of book, if you get what I mean. So by the time I was about 11 or 12, I discovered fan fiction. And I know fan fiction gets a really bad rap a lot of the time, but it is something that is important to me, and I haven't mentioned it on this channel before. But yeah, I have a deep love for the Harry Potter series, like most people, but especially for the Marauders, and especially for Sirius Black. And if you know me at all, you will know my love for Sirius Black. So at that age I wrote a few different things about other characters, mainly Sirius, but I wrote some things about Draco Malfoy and about Oliver Wood because he was Scottish, and I love Scottish men. And yeah, over the years I've written lots of different things, mainly Harry Potter. I wrote one Doctor Who story once, but I think I wrote 3 chapters and gave up. But I have a main work in progress, WIP, which is called Tied Together with a Smile, and it of course is about Sirius Black and a girl named Coralie Bennett, who is one of my favourite characters ever that I've written. She's gorgeous and I love her very, very much. Anyway, as much as I love that story, that's not really what I'm here to talk about today, or it's not the main focus. I also write original stories, or novels rather. I have 4 at the moment that I've started. They're all incredibly different to each other. I started them all at different points in my life over the last 3 years, but they're all incredibly different to each other. They're all YA. I have the most recent one is this sort of crime mystery novel that I started for Nano, that I really love. I also have a YA high fantasy sort of thing about 2 twin sisters, and I have a YA dystopian which I also wrote for Nano a couple of years ago, and I also wrote a script for it, but I never finished either. And then I have one about superpowers sort of thing, which is set in England. I don't really talk about them a lot with people. The only person that really knows these stories is Chani, because she was there for a lot of them, and she always asks me if I've written my Nano novel, which I did write some for the other day. Anyway, I'm not really far into any of these. I'm hoping through making this video and through the creative writing course that I'm starting next semester at uni that I will be able to make it further into them. Like, I'm not even a quarter of the way through with most of them, but I have like the entire stories planned out. As well as all this like fiction writing, I also keep a journal. This one was a present from Sarah when I think it was for my 17th birthday. I don't know if Sarah's gonna remember this because she can't remember most things where I'm involved. See what I did there? This is my first journal, or my first full one rather. It's not full yet, but it's close. I started this on my last day of high school ever, last October, and I'm still writing it, and I've only got like 15 pages left, which I'm very happy about. But I really, really like writing in my journal. It's not something I do every day, but I try and do it as often as possible. I also really, really like buying journals, you know, for me and for other people. So, one day, once I finish this one and started another one, I will do a video on my journal collection because I really like those videos. So finally, these last couple of weeks I've been working on a new project with Sarah and a couple of other friends. I think they all have, there's 3 other friends, I think they all have YouTube channels, but that's not important right now. So we're writing a script for a web series that we are going to hopefully create. I can't really talk about it a lot at this moment because, like I said, we only started a few weeks ago, so there isn't a lot to discuss at the moment. But once there is, you know, once we finish the script and we're sort of getting closer to filming it, I will start talking about it more and I will share with you guys some things, and I'm sure Sarah will too. So I'm really, really enjoy writing it. I've written a couple of scripts for Script Frenzy in the past, but they were sort of like script adaptations of the novels I was writing. So yeah, but this one we're all writing it, and it's a lot of fun talking with everyone, being like, oh, this should happen, and this character should say this, and it's awesome. So like I said, once things progress a bit further, I will talk about it more, and we will obviously have a YouTube channel for the episodes, but we'll also have behind the scenes things, so hopefully I can talk about the actual script a little bit. Anyway, I thought that this would be a nice video to do today. It's a bit different from my usual book video, but I promised Sarah that I would do something not book related at some point, so this is for you, Sarah. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next week with a book related video. Actually no, Sarah and I have already planned next week's video. The week after that will be a book related video. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.